Hello and welcome to Ginseng Pai Sho streaming with Monkey Yatso. Hello, Monkey Yatso.
Hello.
So first of all, okay, we were gonna be joined by Sambews. Is he here or is he? He's not here. It looks like. Okay. Um. So first, what do you say we go over the rules first?
Yeah. I'll just go into your stream as well. I sent you a link for a game setup if you want to throw that on.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
I I went into the rules and I put on I went into the link for the game setup. Is that what you were talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. The link I sent is just for starting a game.
Okay. I'll go ahead and send you the game link for. Wait, no, that's not gonna work. How do you join this? Because it's on the playground. I'm not really sure how the playground works.
You can get the link I sent.
Okay, I'll just use that link. That works. Okay.
I,
Okay, am I in? I think I'm in.
yeah. I'll just right here. It's live and we are on. And also just write in the Ginseng server.
Okay. So I've joined your game, correct?
Let me check. Yep.
All right.
Good.
Okay. Let's get to it. First of all, should we have a quick overview of the rules of Ginseng Pai Sho?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I feel like you'd be the best at doing that. I've already forgotten a lot of things about it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see. Oh, Samurai Appa is with us. So Samurai Appa is actually one of the people I've played most with. Ginseng.
Oh,
That's
cool.
cool. And Sambews as well, of course.
Right.
So the rules. Just get this.
Maybe I should go into the rules doc. Okay, I'm looking at the rules doc.
That's good. Yeah. So I guess I'll just make a sandbox of the game, but then you can't see it. Then maybe I don't know. Anyways, the objective of the game is to get the White Lotus across the mid line or the border, as it's called in Ginseng Pai Sho.
Right.
The border is the midline between the host tiles and the guest tiles. So that should be quite easy to remember, and you only win when it has passed the border. It's not allowed just to, or it's not a win if it just lands on the border. It has to pass it.
Right.
And looking at the board, there are the 4 temples, where in the eastern. Another thing to say about this game is that, of course, it's a new Pai Sho variant, and there are still a lot of tweakings going on, so we don't know, or I don't know yet. Like, this is not how the game is going to end out, what I'm telling right now about it, but
Right.
yeah, it needs a lot of balancing, and we're testing a lot in the Ginseng server and writing about that. Well, we haven't been doing it for the past month, but I expect we'll start doing that again.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see. But as of it is now, the eastern and western temple are well, all of the temples. When you have a tile in a temple, they are protected.
Okay.
Um,
Similar to like
which
stud.
means
In Scud, if you
Sorry?
have similar to Scud, if you have a tile in the temple in Scud, then you can't. They won't be captured or anything like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. And so if a tile is in the temple, it cannot be captured and it cannot be trapped either.
Okay.
And it cannot be affected in any way of other tiles. Only the lotus is allowed to be in its. It has like its own temple. So for the guest, the northern temple is for the guest lotus,
Okay.
and the southern temple is for the host's lotus.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how it's gonna end, but this is how the rules are now.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, looking at the board, there isn't actually really any rules about the gardens, which is a major thing at the moment because I would like, of course, the gardens to play some kind of role in the game.
Right, and
Otherwise,
that's one of the things we're working on in the server, right? That's one of the balancing things we're working on.
yeah, that's one of the balancing things. So yeah. Hopefully we can come up with a nice idea for that. And just I guess we can go through the tiles quickly. Also, for the new people who just arrived, we are talking about an upcoming Pai Sho variant, which is called Ginseng Pai Sho, where the objective of the game is to get one's lotus tile to cross the midline, or also called the border, which is the midline between the host and the guest.
Alrighty. So,
yeah.
Quick review of the tiles here.
Yeah. So, I guess we could just hop over to the rules list.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah, cool. So starting from the bottom, we can do the koi fish or the koi.
Starting from, or maybe we should.
Is at.
So I know we talked about the lotus, but we should. Did you mention how its movement works?
Oh yeah, that was a good idea.
Because it's a little weird.
Nice.
It's a little wonky of movement.
Yeah. Well, I guess it could be easy if you just showed it in Sandbox. If you want to do that, I don't know. Anyways, the way the lotus moves is that it cannot move by itself. Its movement is basically zero. But when it has a tile that it, stands diagonal to, it can jump over that tile as long as there is not another tile on that spot. Like, it has to be a free spot diagonal to it.
Here, I'll just demonstrate this real quick. I just created like a random game against nobody. So if we have that over there, our lotus, the only way he can move is right there by hopping over that guy like that. So yeah, that's just how the lotus moves. Did I get that right?
Is it, yeah, I didn't see it on the stream. I don't know if it froze but.
Okay.
But I'm guessing you did it right.
Sure, we'll go with
that. Basically, it can just jump over diagonal tiles, and it can do that as many times as possible, meaning that as long as there is a tile it can jump over, it can continue that movement.
Right, so, wait, let me demonstrate this real quick. Boop. Boop. Boom. 2 moves in 1. It's a done deal. Okay, continue. I'm just distracting.
No, it's nice. It's good to get a visual on it. And it can also jump over. It can jump over all tiles, meaning it can also jump over guest tiles.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's also a rule at the moment. Yeah, and of course the White Lotus can be captured, and when it is captured, it is not removed from the board, but it's just returned to its temple.
Right. And
it's for host is the southern, and for guest it's the northern.
And I see here that it's protected when in harmony with Jade or Rose. That'll probably come up later when we get to the
Yeah.
Jade and Rose. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if that is something we're going to change, but
Oh, okay.
right now it is like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So going to the next tile is the koi. I guess an easier way to say it that all the original benders have the same amount of movement, and that's 4.
Okay.
And moving like pieces in the Scott Pai Sho move.
Right, so they can't move diagonally, and okay, so everything looks like Scott
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah, correct. Well, they can move diagonally, but it takes two spaces.
Oh, okay, but yeah, that's true.
So it's the same. The koi fish, or the koi, or all the original benders has an ability and a special ability. I've called it that just to make it easier to remember, I guess.
Right.
They can all capture,
Mm-hmm.
and they can capture all tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And going to their special abilities, the koi can trap or freeze or whatever you would call it, surrounding tiles. The surrounding tiles are just the 6 spots around a tile.
I'm looking at the vocab list. So here we are. Yeah, surrounding tiles. Yeah, it shows
Sorry,
a
it's
explanation up there. Okay.
And of course it's 8 spots that are.
Oh,
I don't know how to explain it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, the 8 spots around it. Good
Okay,
old math.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
and it can be captured
yeah,
by any tile as well, except the White Lotus. The White Lotus cannot capture.
right. And
So
when when it does get captured, it goes back into your hand. Are you able to put it back onto the board, or is it done after that?
Yep, you are able to get tiles back on the board, but that happens through the temples,
Oh, right.
where you exchange it with flower tiles. But we can get back to that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Bachamole. As the koi and the other original benders, it has 4 movement, can capture, and it can be captured. Its special ability is that it protects surrounding tiles, meaning that tiles surrounding the Bachamole, or what you call like host tiles surrounding a host's Bachamole, friendly tiles, I guess you could call it, are protected from both being captured but also from being trapped.
Right.
Yeah, so that means, that's actually basically it.
Yeah, and that's a pretty cool thing. It protects tiles not only from being captured but also from being trapped. So it's like it frees tiles as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite nice.
And then
I guess we could go to the dragon.
right.
Also, 4 movement, can capture and can be captured. The dragon captures surrounding tiles
So
with it.
to clarify about the dragon, when you put it in a place, does it capture all the tiles surrounding it, or do you have to choose one to capture?
As it is now, it captures all the tiles surrounding it.
Ooh.
Just like the Bachamole protects all the tiles surrounding it, and the koi freezes all the tiles surrounding it.
Right. I like the dragon. Dragon's fancy.
Yeah, it's quite awesome. And so that's it. And for the flying bison,
Oh yes, the flying bison.
also 4 movement, can capture and can be captured. Its special ability is also affecting the surrounding tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And when it lands on a spot where there is a surrounding tile, it can push that tile.
Right.
And as it is now, it can only, like, if it lands on a spot where there are multiple surrounding tiles, it can still only choose to push one tile, actually.
Right.
I think that's okay, otherwise it might be way too powerful.
Right.
So,
It's already pretty powerful, and I see you changed the rules. It used to be 4 spaces. It's now 1 to 2.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, 4 spaces was too crazy. So, but yeah, it can push 1 to 2 spaces, and important to remember here is that if you wish to push a tile diagonally, it actually means that you can only like push it one in the diagonal direction, because that is 2 spaces.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the original benders.
That's all the original vendors. Okay. And
Yeah.
then the lion turtle. What's up with that guy?
Um, it can be captured, or it can capture. Well, it can also be captured. The special thing about the lion turtles are that they cannot capture each other,
Hmm.
and it can capture actually all tiles. But when capturing original benders, it can capture them just by being adjacent. I think that's how you pronounce it, to them.
Right.
Is it adjacent, or how do you pronounce that? Adjacent?
It's adjacent. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So that's quite powerful, especially if you have multiple original benders standing beside each other, then it can capture more at one time.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So adjacent means adjacent is different from surrounding, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has to be in contact with the lion turtle.
And similar to the dragon, can it capture multiple tiles at once?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For example, if you have any tile, let's just say the wheel and the flying bison right beside each other,
Mm-hmm.
and if I had my lion turtle in range, I could capture your wheel, meaning landing on top of the wheel, and then also capture the flying bison.
Okay. And
because it will be adjacent to it.
It can't capture adjacent tiles that aren't original benders. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And of course, if the badger mole is protecting the tile, it cannot capture it either.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. The wheel, I think, is the next.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically what is it called in chess?
The rook.
The runner? No, yeah, the rook.
Yeah.
I think it looks like the tower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
People
I don't
often
know the
call it a
English names
castle.
for it. Or the castle? Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's called the rook.
It's
But people call it a castle. Anyway.
okay. Well, it's basically the same. So there's not much more about that. Of course, it can also be captured. It cannot move over tiles, so if there are any tiles in the way, it will stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Or, of course, capture it, if that's what it wants to.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's the rook.
It can move up and down, side to side, not diagonally. And
Not
only
diagonally.
as many spaces as it wishes in one direction and can capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've considered making it able to move diagonally also, but it probably becomes too powerful. But that's something we should playtest as well.
Maybe it'll be like the bishop. Maybe we should just add a new tile or something.
Yeah, that could be.
Okay, on to the jade and rose.
Yeah. Well, right now they don't have that much to play in the game. They have an important part, but I want to make them even more special. So we'll see. They can both. They both have 5 movement.
Mm-hmm.
They can be captured, and they cannot capture.
And they can. Okay, can they protect the White Lotus when they're in harmony or whatever?
Yeah, so meaning that when the jade, for example, is on the same line as the white lotus is, the
Right.
white lotus is protected.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually quite effective. That's been used multiple times in the games I've played, so that's quite cool. Um, and that's the same for the rose.
Right.
And furthermore, if you have, for example, if your dragon is captured,
Yeah.
then you could use, or then you could move your jade or rose or orchid actually to one of the temples, or that would be Eastern or Western temple,
Right.
where you could exchange your flower tile for a captured tile.
Right.
You can also just keep the tile in the temple, not do anything, but it's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you put the white jade, or the jade or the rose into an eastern or western temple, and then trade it out
Yeah.
for a different tile.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you can do that with the orchid as well.
Oh, you can. Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. So the orchid, it has 6 movement. It can capture.
Right.
It can be captured. And the special thing about the orchid is that when you capture a tile with the orchid works like a sacrifice tile.
Mm-hmm.
So when you capture a tile using the orchid is also actually captured or is removed from the board.
Yeah.
And in addition, tiles captured by the orchid cannot be retrieved, meaning that, or exchanged in the gate or whatever we should call it. So if I captured your dragon with an orchid, you cannot retrieve that by exchanging it for a flower in the gate or in
really
a temple.
That's a really cool concept there. It's a sacrifice tile. All right.
Yeah.
So we've gone over the tiles and the basic rules. Should we try playing a game?
Yeah. So
okay.
Right now, the stuff we're testing. Just see here. Okay.
And just to check real quick, I think I have the rustic. I have the right tiles on. It's the rustic Gyatso. Is that what I'm looking for?
Sorry.
If I wanted the right tiles, Scud would be rustic Gyatso, and then Vagabond rustic Vespucci Koi Wheel.
Well, you can also just choose. You can choose actually any Scud Pai Sho tiles, but for the design, I don't know. I just like that to choose those because it looks cool. You can also just choose the Garden Gate Gyatso tiles or any Scud tiles actually.
Okay.
But for Vagabond tiles, it's important. It's the Vespucci Koi Wheel or rustic Vespucci Koi Wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if you do a full Vespucci, that also looks cool. So it's up to oneself. But yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. I think I am ready to go. Who goes first, the host or guest?
Well, I think we should just see if there's anything from the testing items we would want to add.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, so I think we should try testing item number 6, which says that the badger mole protects from capture, trap, and push, meaning that before the koi would freeze a tile and the bison would not be able to push it.
Mm-hmm.
But with this testing item, the bison can still push a tile that is trapped or frozen, but it cannot push a tile that is protected. If that makes sense. Yeah.
So the bison cannot push a tile that is protected by the
badger mole.
By the badger mole. Okay, that's the new rule we're testing.
Yeah, but it can push a tile that is trapped by the koi.
Okay.
And then another one. I'll just put these in the chat, so it will be easier to remember and for other people to see as well.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not looking very nice, but it's there, so it's cool. And I think we should do with testing item 7 as well, which says when one's lotus is out, that player's original benders abilities are always active, meaning that if host moved the tile to guest dragon zone, that tile would be captured, and if host moved the tile into guest koi zone, that tile would be trapped.
Okay, and otherwise, if the lotus is not out, like if you moved into a koi zone, then you wouldn't necessarily be trapped.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And that means that we're actually also playing with testing item 5, which means that original bender's abilities are first activated when one's lotus is in play, and in addition, when there's only one lotus in play, that player can capture opponent's tile with his or her wheel.
Okay, wait. Sorry, I repeat that. I missed that.
Yeah, I also said it quite fast. It's in the game chat now. It just means that when only one of us has our lotus played, then, for example, if you have your lotus played but I don't, then you can capture my tiles with your wheel.
Oh.
But I cannot capture it all.
So basically, if I have my lotus out but you don't, my wheel can capture your tiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't capture your tiles.
And just the wheel?
Yeah, when it's only one lotus that's out.
Okay.
Because before the rules were that, I actually forgot to say that, but before the rules were that both lotuses had to be in play before capture could start. A bit like Vagabond, or I guess now it's more like Vagabond, because now when the player who plays the lotus first, that player has an advantage on capture.
Right.
And I think we needed that kind of balance, because otherwise players could just keep the lotus in the temple until they've set up their tiles to make the win in one move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's right.
And, oh, sorry, one more thing.
Yep.
The thing you mentioned about when you have your lotus out, then your tiles, your original bender tiles are always active. Does that work if your opponent doesn't have their lotus out, or does the opponent need to have their lotus out as well?
Yeah, it still works. So if you have your lotus out but I don't, then your original bender's abilities are active.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can't necessarily capture, but things like the dragon could still capture things that are surrounded by it and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I should have written special abilities, because that's what it really is.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead quickly and correct that. Doesn't take that long.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Awesome. Well then.
Nice.
Okay, I think we're ready to start.
Yeah, let's try it. And you're the guest, so you'll be the one starting, and you are the top tiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is weird. I've never been guest before. For some reason, I'm usually host. I will move this guy.
Oh, you can also choose. I just saw some Rayaba's comment. You can also choose the Chuchi tiles. That's actually looking quite cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chuchi red.
Yeah.
For the vagabond ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those do look cool.
Together with the modern tiles is also quite nice. There are so many possibilities, but
with the modern, not those modern. Which modern tiles?
I just took the modern tiles. They're just called modern tiles.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else.
Yeah, that does look good with them. Okay. That's my move. I think.
Nice. Yep. Mm, I think I'll do this. Yep.
Okay.
I really like the Chuchi original Benders tiles. They're really cool, actually.
They are really cool. I'm just admiring them right now.
Yeah.
Man, who
Oh,
worked on those?
that is Stokes.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Sir Stokes.
they look like something Sir Stoats would make. It's kind of his style.
Yeah, he's seriously a beast at making tiles. Like he's just a machine.
That's
It's
great.
crazy. Um, I think I'm just gonna do like this.
Oh, the Lotus is out. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you have your Lotus out and I don't. And okay.
Yeah,
The
so that means that all my original Bender's special abilities are now activated.
and your wheel can
And
capture.
yeah,
Okay. So the Badger Mole protects tiles. So your wheel
yeah,
can't capture that wheel, right?
correct.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna protect this wheel as well by moving it. Or should I? Well, no. I don't want to do that. I want to do.
I've actually never really played with those original Benders before. They're really cool.
Yeah, they're just so cool to look at. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Samurai Opera is gonna leave us, but thanks for the good luck. I will try my best. Okay, what's this madness?
Hmm. Another thing that we've also been considering is whether the original Bender should be able to jump over tiles or not. Um,
Oh yeah, because
which,
a lot of them can fly or dig or swim.
yeah, for example. So I'm wondering if you want to try that out, or if you want to stick with the original rules that they can just that they have to move around pieces.
I think we'll stick with what we're doing right now, and then maybe
Sounds good.
try that in a
Yeah,
different game or something. I don't know.
good idea.
Um, can the Sky Bison
Uh,
move your own tiles?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and that was the problem really when it could push forward, because then you don't have to move the White Lotus that far up
Oh,
before pushing the White Lotus,
right.
and then just winning very easily. But yeah, I think the game has potential, but I think it will need several months of still playtesting and balancing and making it nice.
Right. Um, so the thing the lion turtle does is it captures original benders just by laying on the spot adjacent to them. Right?
The dragon?
The lion turtle.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes. But only with the original benders, yeah.
Right.
And it can move 5 spaces. Actually, how did you come across Pai Sho?
Like Pai Sho in general.
Yeah, like how did you find out?
Well, it was actually my little brother. He just told me, "Yo, Dallin, do you know you can play Pai Sho?" And I'm like, "What?" And so then he and I just like went onto the website and we created a game against each other. And it
Oh, that's
was
cool.
yeah, it was hilarious how terrible we were. Have you seen my that
Yeah, I
that
saw it.
yeah, that link I posted? It's amazing cuz neither of us knew how the game worked at all. So we were just seeing what the website would let us do basically. We were just
That's
thinking,
so
"Oh,
funny.
well, let us move here. Well, let us move here." And then eventually we were like had tons of tiles out on the board, and it looked like the end of a really intense tournament match or something. Like where you're not really sure what's going on anymore, but you can tell something really intense happened. But no, we were just randomly moving them.
It's so crazy that the game could actually go on for so long time without any of you winning.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like, I guess that's almost impossible. How many moves did it end on? Was it
Uh,
like, I don't know, 30, 40
maybe
moves?
something like that.
Yeah.
Eventually, it was just him trying to get me to win, so we could figure out how winning works in the first place.
Hmm.
Okay. What am I gonna do? There's so many different options of tiles. Which ones do I want to use?
Oh yeah, another important rule to mention is that the orchid cannot capture the white lotus.
Right.
Yeah.
It can move, what, 6?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not my move. Wait, did you see that move?
No. I think
Okay.
you were
Well, it's because
maybe quick enough to undo it. I
I,
don't know.
I think it's just like that I don't submit it, that you don't see it. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Probably right.
Okay. I just got an idea. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
So, it both implements the idea of original benders having special movement and and using the different like what are the red and white zones or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
the white ones are considered quote unquote air zones, and that's for the dragon and the bison. And the red ones are considered ground zones, and that's for the what's it called?
Yeah, the Korean badger mode.
Yeah, the badger mole and the koi, because they both like they were both in the show. They're in caves, and
Yeah.
so then okay, let me think. And they can like have special movement in those areas or something.
Yeah, we've actually been talking, or I think it was Sambews or some Rayaba that came with the idea that if the benders are in their respective zones, as I guess we can call it, then they would have extra movement or something like that.
Right.
But I like the idea of making it like the air zone and the ground zone.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that would be something interesting to play with.
Yeah.
Um.
In the early stage of the development of the game, the rule were that if the Badgermole and Dragon were when they were in the red garden, they could not be captured, and vice versa. When the Koi and the Bison was in the white garden, they could not be captured.
Oh, interesting.
But it didn't work that well.
Mm-hmm.
So
The gardens are pretty big too, so that'd be a pretty big area to not be able to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that's where the main part of the game will take place.
Right,
So
because it's all about that midline.
yeah. Originally, the objective was to get the White Lotus to the middle of the board,
Oh, interesting.
but it just clogged up the board in the middle part.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it
That
didn't
makes
work out.
sense.
Okay.
I mean, that would be kind of cool though, because then you're just like dealing with all-out war in the middle.
Yeah, well, it was. I guess it was quite cool, but really crowded as well. So
Gotcha.
yeah. Um, One thing we've also been considering is like buffing all the tiles movement, because that would kind of get the game earlier into the stage of like mid game.
Oh, that's a good
Because right
point.
now, yeah, because
Just-
right now it takes some time before there's actually any
Yeah, things just
capture or
things just move kind of slow at the moment.
yeah. Yeah, so something like maybe making the original benders being able to move 5 or 6 spaces, and the flowers even more. That would be cool. Oh, Mankey just asked when we found the site. If he's still on, I don't know if he is. Mankey, are you still on?
It says there's one viewer right now. Not sure.
Yeah, I think it's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Making sure that.
Oh, he is still here.
He's still here. Oh, okay. Then I guess that's not me. Maybe because I don't have a user. Yeah, so I found the site, I think. Yeah, I think like 2.5 years ago, or 3 years ago. So I've been playing for quite a while, but I first joined the Discord like after I've played for half a year or a whole year. I can't quite remember.
I've probably been playing for like 1.5 years. Maybe close to 2 at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you joined quite like not that much after I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny because you always seemed like the super experienced master to me.
We've had a lot of games, yeah. It's been fun.
Plus, I joined and then I wasn't really there for a little bit, and I was kind of going. I wasn't really a super big member of the community until like maybe half a year in.
Yeah.
Then I started competing in tournaments and everything.
Yeah, I guess just right about when I took a break, actually, that was when you really became
That's
a big
true.
part of the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would like chat a lot and stuff before that. Oh wait, is it my turn?
No, it's mine. I'm just slow.
Okay. I would chat a lot and stuff like that before that for like maybe 6 months, and then I started gaining popularity when I started like just beating everybody that I played, similar to Cannoli now, except for Cannoli's way better than I ever was. But it was like that where I was just like always taking people's games and always just beating people.
Hmm.
Although I wasn't much of a teacher, Cannoli's good at teaching people and the whole "Are you sure about that move?" thing. I was just like, if I saw a win, I would take it.
Yeah. You need that win percentage to go up.
Yeah, gotta get the win percentage.
I
Oh,
also did a lot of teaching in my like about a half a year ago, I guess, before I went on a break. But after I've started again, I just really don't have the energy for it. I'm like, there's so many in the community, somebody else can do it.
yeah, someone else can do it.
Uh, but it was cool doing the live chat with Mimic's Makings, which
Oh,
we did
yeah?
some days ago. Yeah, teaching him, and there were some people joining there. But I was so tired and I was saying so much nonsense. So
I could tell when I joined there for a little bit, you sounded so tired, and I was like, oh, poor Gyatso.
yeah,
The problem is
it wasn't.
you're in such a different time zone from everybody, so we can't get you really in the prime.
Yeah, when I was playing the semifinal against the real Momo,
Yeah,
our game ended like 2:30 a.m. For me, of course, not for her. It's
yeah,
just crazy.
that's wild.
Minky, when did you join the server, or when did you start playing Pai Sho?
Oh wait, I have a question about my move.
Yeah,
So you said that the original benders are always active, right?
yeah, their abilities.
Right. So, and I guess I'm just gonna reveal my idea here because it probably won't
Wait,
work
I think
anyway.
you want to. Sorry for interrupting. I think you want to delete a comment on the Twitch stream. There's somebody putting in a link
Oh
writing,
no!
"Do you want to become famous?"
What the heck? How do I delete a comment?
I don't know. Well, at least the people should know that they shouldn't press on that link.
Should I ban him?
I have no idea how Twitch works.
I can ban. I just found the ban button. I can just do that.
Nice.
I think I'll just do that. Boop. He's
Pal
banned.
to pal.
What? Wait, what did you say?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
No, sorry,
Hey.
you were asking.
Hmm? Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
were asking about something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm gonna reveal my strategy here because it probably won't work anyway. Can I bring the Lotus to hop over that Sky Bison, and then since the Sky Bison has this active ability, use the ability to push the Lotus again after hopping?
Yeah. So here's the thing. That's something that I/we haven't found out yet because as you're telling, which is correct, that the original Bender's special abilities are always active.
Yeah.
And what does that mean for example, the Bison?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I guess that in well, actually, I guess that would be possible in this situation, but at the same time, it can kind of feel way too overpowered.
Yeah. And
Some also, sorry.
I was just curious because the way you worded it was that like the tile moves into the range of the original bender, and in this case, the Lotus is already in the range of the
Yeah,
Bison.
yeah. And another thing is that maybe it should be that the special abilities of the benders are always active when it's only one player's Lotus that is out. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is some of the things that are hard to find out actually, because all of their abilities are quite powerful, and if they are always active, it's just even more powerful. But it's, yeah, I don't know. It's also weird because before they weren't always active. They would always only be activated when they moved to a specific place. But that would seem quite weird for the Koi and Bashomol, which are quite static tiles. Like they just stand in a place and protect tiles, right?
Right.
So if they had to move to protect a tile, that would just be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also,
So that's some of the issues.
Minky got back to us in the chat. He said he started around
Oh,
2014
nice.
before the Discord
Wow.
was even up. He's always been off and on, but that's dedication right there.
But 2014, was that? I think that was. I thought like the scottpaisho.com site first like aired after 2014.
What?
I don't know. Maybe it was just around that time. That's cool.
That's really cool.
But Minky, is it correct that you still haven't joined a tournament? Is that on purpose or is it just by chance?
Oh, he still hasn't joined a tournament. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna play with that. As we decided earlier, that their special abilities are always activated, meaning that if you move that lotus, you can push it afterwards.
Okay, cool.
Which means that now I have to do something so that doesn't happen.
Right.
I'll do this.
Okay. And lotuses don't capture, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But that was actually an old rule, and that was very good that it got changed.
Oh, it used to be a rule that lotuses could capture?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But it became way too easy to win because like you couldn't block the lotus from jumping anywhere.
Right. And lotuses can jump over opponents' tiles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What if it was a rule that when it jumped over an opponent's tile, that tile was captured?
Yeah, that I mean that could be a thing.
It could still be overpowering, but
yeah, we can write it in the ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have it.
Well, I think I'm gonna do gonna do this. It's so rough because like my koi and my dragon, I haven't moved those yet, so they're all the way back there. There's not much I can do about them because I would waste like 3 or 4 turns getting them out into the game.
Yeah, and that's why I think maybe we should buff the movement.
Mm-hmm.
If we have time, we could try a game afterwards where their movement are buffed.
Yeah,
that could be interesting.
I have all the time in the world. It's just up to you because you're the one staying up really late right now. So
yeah,
just let me know where you're at.
Well, I'm on vacation now, or I don't have studies, so that's nice.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah. It's funny when I'm in school, I have to stay up so late doing homework. And then when I finally get out of school for a vacation or something, I stay up late anyway.
Yeah, that's a classic. I don't remember what is it called? How far you are in the school system or whatever you call it? Is it like high school or?
Yeah, I'm in high school. I'm a junior, so
junior high school,
11th grade.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Oh Oh man, what I should have done when you put your wheel in there, I should have bisoned it away.
Oh yeah, you could actually have done that. I guess
That would have been a better
that
move.
that would have been. Yeah, then I wouldn't have been able to do anything actually.
Right. Because if I brought it, yeah. Dang it.
You could push any tile.
Well, we learn things every time.
Oh wait, can I undo my move?
Sure, but I'm scared.
I just got a good idea.
Well, I was already hating that move, so now I'm really scared
Yeah,
that you got
it was
even.
gonna make me win actually, but of course I'm gonna do this instead. Let me just see. Is this
when
really what I want?
when I play Scud Pie Show with you these days. You're like a cat playing with its food, or like you can win, but you decide to like put a bunch more tiles in it to make it look more colorful first or whatever, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's the best. That's how. It's the only way to play
It's
Scott
the
Show.
only way to play.
Okay, I'm gonna do this because this means that the tile is both protected from push and trap, or not trap. Sorry. Well, yeah, it is, but that doesn't matter in this sense. Protected from capture and push.
Okay.
But yeah, that game against Cannoli, that was crazy. We're gonna do a Twitch stream tomorrow.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's funny. We both knew from the beginning that it would probably end with an alternate win condition, and solely because of that, I was considering choosing 3 Ascent tiles that are the blocking tiles, like 2 rocks and a knotweed.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check the rules again here.
Yep. Oh, cool. Minky just answered, and he discovered it through a project. It's quite cool.
That is cool.
But Minky, I think I think everyone is good enough to join a tournament because tournament's also just really about learning. Scott Pai Sho, like, it's great to learn specific strategies and so on. So, and also you're doing quite great in our game. So yeah, I think you're definitely good enough to participate.
And it doesn't matter, quote unquote, good enough isn't a thing in tournaments. You know, it's like, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. See, now I wish that we played with that the original benders could jump over tiles.
Yeah.
Because then I'd be able to move my dragon up to kind of protect my badger mole. In the sense that if you captured it with the lion turtle, then I would capture your lion turtle afterwards.
Oh my gosh, wait a second. So, the thing with tiles being able to move over other tiles, right? That could be...
Sorry?
The whole thing with the original benders being able to move over other tiles.
Yeah.
That could be like a form of getting your original benders out faster without necessarily having to beef up their actual movement, but like if you were to go over a tile, going those two moves would count as one move.
Yeah.
So like your dragon would go boom 1 over the thing 2 over the bison 3. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that would be quite cool. Yeah.
Did Sambews join us?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
I think
sorry I'm late.
That's all right.
it's cool. We're just trash talking you, so
Yeah.
no, we're not. We're just kidding. Sorry.
You're good. It's
Have you had a good day? Or I guess it's quite early for you actually.
like the afternoon.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So yeah, I've had a pretty good day so far. I imagine it's only gonna get better since we're gonna play some Pai Sho.
Oh yes, that's the way to do it.
Indeed.
Sambews, I can't remember. Are you do you know how to play Ginseng? Are you one of the Ginseng people?
I am.
Awesome.
He definitely is. I mean, Sambews is for sure the one I've been playing Ginseng the most with. He even started the server and was the idea behind it. So
Oh, that is awesome.
yeah,
I think Appa is the main Ginseng player.
Sorry.
I think Appa plays Ginseng more than I do.
Oh really? Yeah. I mean maybe, but I've had more games with you for sure than Abba. But also a lot like you two are the ones I've been playing with the most. What to do here?
Tricky situation. Okay, I see what you're doing though. That Lotus. Oh. Here's the thing. If I capture your wheel, then
You can't capture my wheel right now.
right, but if I were to eventually capture your wheel,
Oh yeah.
then it would make it so your Lotus could win. So your Lotus could get over there. Actually,
Yeah,
no.
but then you have to remove your Lotus first. Or I need to capture that. So
It would go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, my Lotus would need to be gone first.
yeah.
That's interesting. It's a very interesting predicament that's come about here. Moving your wheel. Why?
But Sambo, since we're live now, I just want to, or like on a chat, I just want to say thank you for putting so much time in Ginseng. I think that's really awesome. It's
No,
been
yeah.
fun.
It's fun. So it's not like it's not work,
Yeah.
I guess. It's very fun to play. Yes, thank you for making this.
Thank you. It's cool to hear. Hopefully, it can become a balanced game one day. That could be nice.
I think it has so much potential. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's quite inspired. Well, the setup is inspired, of course, from the Stakeout episode, but it's not
Oh, yeah.
actually identical to the Stakeout episode, but close. No.
So, with my, and this is probably something we need to definitely work out later, but with my Lotus being in the surrounding zone of the Sky Bison, am I able to just like move it 2 spaces forward?
So this is the thing. Since we're playing with that, the Bender's special abilities are always activated. I think so. Yeah, but then that would be your move. Like then you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe it can work out that their abilities are always activated, but it's something we just need to play test a lot, probably.
I think there are lots of different combinations that need, like, they're always active when the Lotus is out, or when both Lotuses are out, or
Yeah.
some active on movement when Lotuses are out, or one Lotus is out.
Yeah, stuff like that. So that move you just made, Dallin, is actually not possible.
Oh.
because when the bison pushes, it has to push in a direction away from itself.
Oh.
Yeah. Or at least that's how the rules are right now.
That makes sense.
Well, it's also made like that because otherwise it would be too powerful. So.
Mm-hmm.
If I had like a tractor beam,
Sorry?
the Sky Bison with the tractor beam,
Yeah.
throw tiles around the board.
Okay.
Sambews, when did we were just talking about joining Discord and also just discovering Pai Sho. When did you join?
I don't know when I joined Discord. I think several years ago. But then I didn't use it for like several years, and then I got back onto Discord for Pai Sho, which I think I don't know how long I've been playing Pai Sho. Less than a year, I think.
Okay. Also, you also joined the server less than a year ago?
The server when I started playing Pai Sho.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought that you meant like you joined the server many years ago, but I guess you were just speaking of Discord in general.
No, yeah, Discord in general.
Yeah.
Go back and my first message was it's like dates are hard. It was last July. Uh, 7/15/2020. So July 15th, I think.
I really need to look up the exact date that I joined Discord. That would be an interesting thing to look at.
You can search for your oldest message.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, really? How do you do that?
Okay.
On top right, for me, I'm on browser on a computer, but at the top right, you can search for. I search my name, Sambews.
Oh, yeah, like that.
I'm Sambews, and I click old.
I found it. Everyone welcome Dallin at July 30th, 2019.
Ancient.
So we're coming up on 2 years for me.
Jeez.
And then, of course, when I first joined, I was one of those people asking about how do I buy Pai Sho.
Makes sense.
We didn't even have the Pai Sho Bazaar channel there yet.
It's really funny when I check my messages and I hit the relevant button. The first two messages are in Scott Pai Sho, and the first one is, here is another Wheel of the Harmony, and the second one is a picture of Wheel of the Harmony.
It's your mark you made on the server.
It's all you're relevant for. My most relevant message.
Yeah.
Apparently it's me waving.
Waving. Very important. Actually, my oldest message is from the 7th of... Oh, no, I don't know how the 7th of October, 2019. But it's a message that says, hey, guys, been out for a long time.
I see that. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
And
so I'm like...
And I'm back stronger than ever. What?
Yeah, stronger than ever. What does that mean?
Wait, but you... Okay, so you joined Discord after being out for a long time.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, okay. Probably. I don't know. I mean, if it's my earliest message, I must have been playing Pai Sho before that, yeah.
Maybe you were, like, imitating being Monkey Yatso or something?
Well, yeah, actually, I've many times since I chose that name, I was like, is this just stupid and awkward? Because I feel like it's always stupid and awkward to choose the name of, like, yeah, in this situation. But I just went with it anyway. I'm not so creative with gamer names or anything, so just took the first thing that popped to my mind.
Well, I think
I
that's...
made... Sorry, go ahead.
I think that's really funny because, like, you're just, like, the Monk Gyatso on the Discord server now. Like, nobody thinks that's ridiculous or anything. That's just who you are. And before I'd ever heard your voice, which is kind of funny how long I knew you and never heard your voice, or knew you on the server, And before I heard your voice, I was always imagining you as, like, this 90-year-old Monk Gyatso wise old man kind of a deal.
That's so funny.
That
is so funny.
What was I gonna say? Dang it.
Sorry.
I definitely want to hear it.
I
hope you can remember.
Say. I remember something to do with Gyatso being Gyatso. Oh, yeah, I think usernames are really hard to come up with, like creative names.
Yeah, for sure.
I made up with a creative name, Sambews, and I've been using that for everything for the past several years.
Well, but that's cool. I mean, that's kind of your, I don't know, mark or whatever you should call it.
It's original, and it's cool sounding, it's catchy, it's memorable, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually... It's an acronym or abbreviation, I don't know what the proper word would be, for several books that I enjoy reading.
Oh, cool.
It's not super creative.
That's nice.
Cosmere books by Brandon Sanderson. And then my profile pic is the Hero of Balance logo from the Adventure Zone. So not that creative.
Well, it's more creative than mine. But yeah, I feel like when I joined this server in the beginning, it was kind of awkward being Monk Gyatso. But as you're saying, Dallin, like, now that's just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, the more and more you're around and the more and more relevant you are, the less and less you're Monk Gyatso from Avatar, and the more you're Monk Gyatso from Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. I really love that I got the tournament winner roll right before the intruder Monk Gyatso.
Yeah,
I joined the server.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that not you? Who is that?
At least they don't spell. At least they like change some of the things.
Yeah.
Well, I think they had to
yeah.
because it was already a username.
Oh, can you not have the same username?
I don't think you
can.
Well,
no, yeah, you can have the same username, yeah. But I mean, it doesn't really matter for me anyway. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's good timing. / unfortunate timing, depending on whose perspective you're from.
Is that a viable move right there? Does that work?
Yep.
Awesome.
I could just make up a rule and then tell you it doesn't work, because that would be nice for me. But...
honestly, we've kind of been doing that this entire game.
Yeah.
That's not a legal move because of the E4 article.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
By the way, Sambews, are you viewing our game, or do we need to...
Damn.
Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. This is really I love how all the different Pai Sho variants out there are so unique. And this is a really unique one. I just love how different it is. And then...
yeah, that was also kind of the goal, just making it very different.
Yeah.
And also make it easy to play in real life, which I think it is. I've done that quite sometimes now, actually.
So, the lion turtle can capture the lotus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's also blocking you from pushing the white lotus into or across the border. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good move.
I mean, this is the part of the game where it starts to become interesting, but we just need to somehow get earlier to this stage of the game.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys saw the sneak peek of the board I'm making, right?
Yes.
Well, I know that Dallin definitely saw it.
How was that a sneak peek? That was a board. I don't understand.
Well, I guess that will remain a mystery.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
You haven't seen the other side of the board.
The other side of the board.
The bottom is the best side of that board, I think. Which is why it was only a sneak peek. It's because you only saw the first side.
Retro.
Also, the board isn't finished yet, but there's also some more stuff about it. But yeah, you'll see when it's finished.
Okay.
Oh, just gonna answer this. Maybe.
Speaking of Discord and branding, Tree.
Sorry, sorry, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I think is a very, very good example of branding in Discord. Like in a community. It's very established, I think, on the server.
Yeah, that's true. Tree is he's an interesting character.
Yeah.
Indeed, he is. I'm still waiting for the day that somebody is telling that this is my alt, like, Tree is my alt.
Oh.
That would be crazy.
What if half of the server are just, like, Tree alts?
Yeah.
He's just like the Chancellor from Star Wars, just like secretly has power over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have, I'm just going to say that now, I actually have 2 alts right now. I know that Dallin knows one of them, but I have one more.
What?
I have
Zuko?
one alt.
Oh, wait, I have 3 alts.
Is that an alt? I mean, I guess it technically counts as an alt. It's not very...
It's not a very good one.
Well, I actually deleted
one.
it. I don't even know if the user exists anymore, so...
Oh, dang.
Sounds like an opportunity to take that username.
I didn't know you had another one, though, Gyatso. What the heck?
Yeah.
I have one alt account. I don't use that often. I have it. I think I played Vagabond a couple times with it.
Oh.
There goes Gyatso. Muted on Discord.
Is he? He is. Gyatso,
Yeah.
you're muted, by the way, just in case you didn't know. He probably
Yeah,
is.
I'm back again.
Okay, cool.
Because my wife and I are going to make pancakes, so we were just trying to schedule when we're doing that.
Oh,
Pancakes are so good. I love pancakes.
Yeah, it's the best. So right now I'm thinking either that I should capture your bison or your lotus, but if I capture your bison, you can just get it back actually the move after with your rose. So yeah.
Oh,
I'll probably take her.
I didn't realize my...
That gets rid of the rose too, right? So you can like capture the bison, and then they would have to use their rose, and then you can capture the lotus.
Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I might have to steal that. But if I capture his bison, he can capture my lion turtle with his orchid, meaning that it completely disappears. So I
that's
probably
true. Then he
wouldn't
doesn't.
want to do
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, I think I'll just go with the lotus now.
No, you should capture the bison. Dang it.
Yeah, that's what you want. But I kind of like that when you capture the lotus, it doesn't disappear, but it just pops back in the
Yeah, that's good.
in its respective temple.
Should probably be reading Twitch chat. It'll be my job since I'm not playing right now.
Is there anything?
Oh, there are
there?
more people here. Yeah.
Whoa, we have 3
Or
viewers.
is it just prone to wander?
Guys, we have 3 viewers. We're actually famous.
We're internet famous. That's how it works. Prone to Wander says he lives at Prone to Wander Farm.
Of course.
Is that like a Howl's Moving Castle situation?
His farm just wanders sometimes.
Minkiyak. I can't pronounce that.
I think it's just Minky.
Minky.
Oh, it's just.
I think
Minky
if you want to.
approves of the pancakes.
Well, who wouldn't
that's
approve of
important.
pancakes?
It's important with snacks when we're in the stage of doing exams and so on. So my wife is still doing that. She's studying biochemistry, so she's very busy at the moment.
Prone to Wander claims that he makes his wife call him Chan.
His wife call him Jam?
Chan.
Oops, that wasn't...
Jan.
That was wrong. Okay. Okay, never mind. I didn't submit moves, so you didn't see it. Okay.
Everything about... This will be really good once it's off Pai Sho Playground, but I know Scud is overworked, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, and also I'm not in a hurry with it at all. I mean, so it's fine for me if it takes even half a year or more. Also because it will take a long time, I think, before we've found the balance.
Developed it, yeah. Like, there's no... Yeah. Yeah.
But it could be fun to try out, at least to buff the tiles movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dallin, you just captured your own bison.
Nice.
And actually, you can't capture right now because your lotus is in the temple.
I'm so freaking good at this game. Okay.
Well, stuff like this always happens, especially because it's still in playground.
Pai Sho Playground. There's no failing.
There's no limits.
There's nothing to stop you from messing up.
Where was my lion turtle? Was it like here?
Oh, you can just rewind and then you can see where.
Yeah, I just hit back a bunch.
Oh, right.
But playground is also what is, the closest to be a real life game because you can just move the tiles around as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
It could be fun to try Scott Pai Sho and playground.
Yeah. I'd like it a lot more if you could drag tiles, I think. If it wasn't like click on the tile, click where you want it to go. And then you wouldn't have all of the like circles whenever you click on a tile that make the the board dark.
Mm-hmm.
I think clicking and dragging would be cool.
Someday. So you would like press on the tile and hold on it and then drag it?
Yeah.
Kind of, or...
Mm-hmm. And then like set it down on a tile.
Well, and it's funny because that's what everybody tries to do when they first go into the game.
It's because we get a lot of people from other abstract games like chess, and I think that's how chess.com and LeChess work.
Oh, interesting.
Is you drag the tiles. At least that's my That'd be my reasoning for why it's like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Win?
That's a good point. Yeah, okay, you're right.
So in this situation, if I were you, I would just actually throw that Lotus out, because otherwise I have a huge advantage. But
that's true. Okay. The deed is
Because
done.
now you can like start capturing and trading again.
sorry.
Now you can start capturing and trading and doing capturing wars again instead of like.
Can you only trade when you have your Lotus out?
Oh no, sorry. I mean trading and like sacrificing pieces. Like they capture your piece, you capture their piece.
Oh right.
Forgot that there was a trading mechanic or like a whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not really good with the English terms, so maybe some of that should be changed as well. Right now it's called retrieved, like you retrieve a tile, but...
Oh, I like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. I like...
It could also be like exchange or trade, yeah.
Yeah, I like interacting with things non-English users do, or like non-Western humor, because I'm not used to it, and so it's refreshing.
What I like about retrieve is that it sounds like it's something you've lost, which a captured tile quite is, so that's why I like that.
Retrieve or reclaim.
Yeah, reclaim. It could also be reclaim, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the time, I'll be going, just so you guys know, I'll be going in about 50 minutes.
Okay.
That's my window.
And if Sambews is up for it, we could even possibly I could play with him still when you leave.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, if we want to keep going that long.
Yeah.
Nice.
Retro. I'm not liking the look at this.
Another interesting concept could be that whenever a tile is captured, it is just returned to its original place. So, like, you always have the tiles.
What would that do if there were already tiles there? Like if there was another tile there?
Oh, yeah, something like that. Good question. That would be a problem.
Maybe something similar to like Adavar, where if the whatever they're called, the like Vanguard tiles, they displace pieces. So if there's a piece already there, then the owner of the piece chooses where it goes. Like one of the adjacent pieces or one of the
that could be a thing. Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, it could also be like that would mean that you would have to change the rules about the lion turtle. But when your pieces are captured, you just receive them to your bank or whatever you would call it, and you can place them or deploy them on your turn next to the lion turtle.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So it like works kind of like a gate, I guess.
In Adavar.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
What happens if like both players just kind of run out of tiles because they're being captured too much?
That would be a draw.
That's cool.
I don't think it's possible to... I guess if you had two non-capturing tiles, I don't think it's possible to completely run out of capturing tiles.
That's true.
So, and even if you only have one non-lotus tile, you could still win with that. It would just take a while.
Yeah, I guess the game would end when of course, when you were obtain the objective, like getting your White Lotus across the border, or when your opponent doesn't have any other tiles left, then his or her White Lotus. Yeah, that could be a thing, I guess. Oh, well, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely think that the next game we should try to buff the movement.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
That could be interesting to try out.
For like accent, or for not accent tiles, for like original benders.
I was thinking actually just for all of them, because right now it takes so long that before there are any interaction between the host and the guest in the game. And I guess if you boost
increase everything's movement by 1.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
That'd be good.
We could even go crazy and increase everything by 2.
That'd be crazy.
But,
remember, I don't know. Remember when the Bison pushed tiles by 4 pieces?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can just hit undo move Dallin.
I think that's what I'm doing. Although, yeah, that would have been the smarter option.
Can the White Lotus capture if it jumps onto an enemy piece? Like if Gyatso took Dallin's wheel?
Apparently,
the White
they
Lotus
not capture.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how far apart both of our tiles have gotten from the center.
Yeah.
We're a little bit separated now. What did you do?
Right at the dragon.
Okay.
Will you guys be joining the stream tomorrow about the tournament?
I'm hoping to.
Ah, cool.
I'm planning on. If I don't have anything else, I will.
Nice. I think it's always interesting to see how many people are actually joining the streamings, or whatever you call it.
Like, what's most interesting to me is how many people view it in total, like afterwards, after it happens.
Oh, yeah?
Like, how many people are interested in going, like, watching that?
Oh no.
Appa's here. Hey, Appa.
Hey.
I wonder if I can edit my scene on the Twitch while streaming. Rutro. That ain't good. Running out of options here.
You know how many was on the stream for the tournament final?
There weren't that
Or,
many.
of course, Dallin, you weren't available there, but...
Oh, for Professor's stream.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking about. Because Canola and I couldn't join that.
Oh, interesting. I don't have many options here to block that win, do I?
Well, your only option is the wheel, actually. But then I'll capture it in next round. Oh, no, sorry, you cannot do that because I'll just push it away.
Well, I could just
Well,
keep putting it
then
there,
you-
and you can keep pushing it away. An eternal
Well,
struggle.
no, because I would move it diagonal. So,
Oh,
but then it would actually still be blocking me from a win. So yeah, you could push that in there. That would. But
well, even
think-
if you move it diagonal, you could move the Lotus a different direction, couldn't you?
You need to set something up so you can. If he jumps the bison with his Lotus, you capture the bison. Because I don't think he can win in one here.
Well, it's this thing with the bison being able to push.
Yeah, but does that trigger when the Lotus jumps?
We haven't
the thing
really
is that
decided that yet.
the thing we've been talking about is, for example, for this game we've been playing, that the original Bender's special abilities always are activated.
Oh, okay, so it can push.
Well, actually, yeah. So that's the thing, because the dragon, like, if your opponent moves a tile to the dragon, it would in the dragon zone, it would just immediately get captured.
Yeah, I think Dragon, Koi, and Badger Mole are all pretty easy to have always active, but I don't know about the. Is it like if it's in your. If it's surrounding the bison, you have the option to push it at any time?
Yes,
Maybe.
and that's kind of the problem. I guess if the tile is already there when it becomes your turn, you have the option. But if you choose to move another tile, you shouldn't be able to also push the tile with the bison. That should probably
So anytime something like moves in its radius, like right now, you could choose to push.
Yeah.
And would that count as your turn? Pushing it?
That counts as a turn, yeah.
Yeah, I think that should, definitely. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
That's a smart setup with the rose. The rose is protected and it's protecting the Lotus.
Yeah, it actually works quite well, yeah. Definitely. Someone mentioned that maybe we should switch that out with the rhododendron, so it's more like Scud with the rhododendron and the jade that can actually move 5.
Those are the two 5 moving things. I might actually prefer that just because my brain would be able to visualize it more.
It's a little weird seeing the 3 move 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only chose those two because I think those are the best designs, so.
I agree. Dallin, aren't we recording that thing tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave the announcement up to you. I don't know how much you want to say.
Yeah, are you still down to do that? Because I guess I could do that.
I'm free. I guess just like schedule it around the Yatsu stream, like looking at the tournament final.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna stream?
We're not streaming anything. We're trying to kickstart a Pai Sho podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So we were gonna record a pilot episode tomorrow.
What is it gonna be about?
Just an introduction to the podcast and an introduction into Pai Sho.
Yeah. It's just introducing.
Cool. Yeah. Is it gonna be called the Garden Gate or?
I don't think we've decided on a name yet. I've been using PieCast as a filler name, but I don't know if that's gonna stay. If it's gonna stay like that. I do think a lot of it should be decided by like the community, though, like what it's called, what the YouTube profile pic is, stuff like that.
Yeah, we're gonna put up a competition for the logo, and what competition for the best name for it, stuff like that.
And I think the format we're going for is covering things with guests. So, like, talk to Stoats about tile designing.
Are you not
cool? Yeah.
Gyatso, are you not gonna move that Lotus forward again?
Well, I feel like that if I choose to move my Lotus, then that is my move. Then I can also push it.
Oh, do we decide on that?
Also, even if you did, would that push it into the dragon's radius?
Well, that's a friendly dragon, so that would mean anything.
Oh, okay. I'm confused by these. So then wouldn't the dragon be capturing the white 5?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it actually would.
I thought that they were always active if you chose for them to be active or something. Like if you chose for them to do something.
But that's the thing that Sambews mentioned, because that's easy with the Koi, Bajamol, and Dragon. It's where it gets hardest with the Bison, because like how is the Bison always active? Does it just always push everything to spaces away from itself? Or
Bison is less Boolean than the Dragon. Like you can push it, or you can't push it, and you can push it 1 or you can push it 2. Whereas with the Dragon, if it's in your range, it gets captured.
Yeah.
We definitely need to work out stuff with the Bison. It's all kind of confusing.
Yeah, I'm just going to push the tile now so we can end this.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Fun one.
Fun wins. Unless Yatsu also finishes the game, in which case you get an error message.
Oh.
I think. As far as I'm aware.
Really? Oh.
I think so. I think if you both click end game, it says like both players undecided or something like that.
Yeah.
At that point, fun has not won. It's just sadness. That's all you got.
Fun loses. Rip fun.
Yeah, we'll say that now, I think. Maybe not. Both players undefined.
Yep.
Interesting.
Anyways, yeah, we should try. I guess you two could try it, or otherwise I would be playing with Sambews, but a game where we buff the movement and then probably try something to figure out what we're gonna do with that Bison.
I think a game with Sambews and Gyatso would be best, just so we could, like, have Gyatso as long as we have him, and then Sambews hasn't played yet, so.
Sounds good. I'll just send you the link.
Okay.
Hopefully our game doesn't take 3 weeks.
Did your last game take 3 weeks?
if we don't complete it in one sitting, then it does.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's very typical. Just because I'm a busy guy.
And we have different time zones, so it's
Yeah,
about
definitely. That's the thing
about
too.
about a move a day, unless one of us forgets. I think we
Yeah.
currently have a game that is going pretty slowly.
Yeah, our Scott game is also very slow at the moment.
Mhm.
Okay, so I sent a link to you, Sambews, or just sent it in the Ginseng server, actually.
I'm joining. I think he supports our Pai Sho podcast idea. I think there should be more Pai Sho content on YouTube. I feel like that'd be good for the
community.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and our podcast is gonna be through YouTube.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna.
Ah, okay, yeah. I thought, like, when I hear podcast, I just immediately think podcast app.
I don't know how to do that. I do know how to. Or I think I can figure out how to upload videos onto YouTube a lot easier than I can uploading them onto an
Yeah.
app. I have no idea how to do
Makes
that.
sense. Makes sense.
What is up with my webcam? I'm trying to insert a webcam and it's like not showing anything. It's just showing sadness. Oh well.
Maybe your webcam just decided that your face is just a line.
Oh, can you see the stream? Can you see that line right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can.
That's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a line. That's what Dallin looks like canonically, I guess.
I was
Okay,
hoping.
So,
Okay, you guys create it. You guys talk. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try this out.
Sambews, I think we should.
How much can tile
Play-
move by?
Sorry?
Dude, so we're buffing tile movement by how much?
Yeah, and also I think we should play with the testing items that just entered now. It's really not looking nice in the chat, but it's testing item 5, 6, and 7.
Alright, so if there is a Lotus in play, then Bender's abilities are activated. Right?
Yeah.
And if there is a Lotus in play, then that player's wheels can capture.
Yeah. And the last thing is that the
protects from all the stuff.
Correct.
Koi doesn't prevent tiles from being pushed.
Yeah.
When a Lotus is out, the player's original Bender's abilities are always active. So we'll have to figure out what that means for the.
Yeah. That's one of the things, yeah. And I think maybe we should try to buff movement by either 1 or 2 for all tiles. What do you think?
Let's try one for now.
Okay, sounds good. So just to quickly say that means original Benders can move 5. Jade and Rose can move 6. The Lion Turtle can move 6. And the Orchids can move 7.
The wheels are the same.
Yep. And the Lotus is also the same. Nice.
Still certain. Yeah, Minky says there's almost no YouTube videos on Pai Sho, and yeah, I think the problem is there aren't enough, the community isn't large enough for there to be anyone who can really make content.
I'm really trying to dive into making content though. It's mostly gonna be Twitch streams uploaded to YouTube, and we're working. I'm working with Prone to Wander on a series that we're gonna make. It's gonna be hopefully pretty fun.
Also, I mean, right when you enter Pai Sho on YouTube, like the videos that are there have quite a lot of views.
Yeah, because there's no other Pai Sho content. That's all that comes up, so that's all people get.
Yeah.
I have seen some YouTubers doing like Pai Sho unboxing videos where they get they have Pai Sho boards from Scud.
Yeah, there is one guy who's done that. Hello Future Me. I don't know who he is, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the I feel like we should advertise Pai Sho to them. Like, hey, there's this whole website and community. I feel like that'd be a good way to increase Pai Sho awareness, because I feel like there isn't a lot of it.
Actually, Scott Pai Sho has a video on that's like, it's totally because of the name of the video. It says how to play Pai Sho online. It has over 50,000 views.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We need an updated version of that though, because that was still on the play by email system.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 4 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. The sound quality wasn't the best. That's just a critique, but you know, it's just something.
That's just
Also-
again, that's part of the problem. Is like none of us really have stuff geared towards content creation.
That's also true. Yeah.
We don't have any of the expensive equipment and like video editing softwares and like expensive microphones and stuff. So it's hard to make good content for Pai Sho.
So, have you guys started your game yet?
Yeah.
It should be in the Ginseng server.
Where in playtesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appa says there's a website that you can upload stuff to Spotify with.
Oh, fancy.
Like, so
Yeah, we should probably try getting our podcast onto other places other than just YouTube.
yeah.
But I definitely think that YouTube would be the main place, because
I agree.
as it seems like the age that is mostly playing Pai Sho is like mid teenagers and late teenagers kind of.
Yeah.
And most of those people aren't on YouTube.
Oh, this is
Probably
interesting.
all.
I open like the random camera app that's on this computer, and it totally works when I do that. So it's something wrong with like the Twitch software itself.
Weird. Yeah, I think it does seem like there's content is starting to exist more on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
more in general. Like a lot of people are starting to make content, which I think is good for awareness. I think it's a good step towards the eventual goal of getting the creators of Atla to acknowledge Pai Sho community.
Yeah, that's true.
So could I do this by pushing the lotus?
Hey, that's one of the things, because I guess we should have agreed upon that before started playing. But I think that if you, for example, choose, yeah, that's the problem, because if there was a badger mole instead of the bison there, then moving the lotus to that spot where it is now would mean it's protected, right?
Uh-huh.
Which means that it shows that the bender's special ability is activated.
One
Yeah, I
rule
guess you should be able to push it.
One rule I think you could do is at the beginning of your turn, you can push tiles that are surrounding your bison, or when you move your bison, you can push tiles.
Yeah. Yeah, even though it would mean that it's different from the other original benders, it's kind of
Or
necessary.
you do at the beginning of your turn or at the end of your turn, you push stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
So like I could jump here and then at the end of my turn, I push it.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that? End of turn.
Oh,
End of turn.
our-
you can-
sorry.
Which should we do?
Game over.
No, it's gone.
I don't know. Let's just do with end of turn.
Right. And then I can do that. That
Yeah.
should be.
had like totally already forgot that we had buffed the movement of the tiles.
What exactly is the movement now?
Increased by 1.
Increased by 1, okay. Yeah, and I guess if you can increase everything by 1, then that's works pretty well. That Lotus is far out there, kind of early in the game. I'm gonna rewatch over all this real quick.
I moved it back and forth a bunch.
That was quite the move. You went so far in one move.
Because, yeah, if you can just, like, push it.
Right.
And then I moved it back and forth, debating on whether or not we could push it, and now that's my move.
Rose and Jade can't capture anything, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is like already now we're having some interaction between our tiles, which is quite cool, and that's of course because the movement is
increased.
Yeah.
Okay.
These Twitch sessions and so on is quite good practice for my English because, like, I'm okay in the written English, but speaking English, I always feel like I'm mumbling or whatever you call it.
And I do too. Everybody mumbles. Everyone's got bad speaking habits.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we could.
This is actually, oh wait. I think this is checkmate.
What?
No, you can... Your bison can move 5, so you can push it.
Yeah, but... Oh yeah, that's true. That would be crazy, though. Thank you for reminding me of that.
It's like the old adage goes, if you win unfairly, you don't win.
Seriously, that's how I feel about my semifinal with Momo.
Yeah.
Because she had a winning move, which she
Didn't
gave
notice.
me time. Yeah, no, she noticed it, but she gave me time to see it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it was okay because I waited 10 minutes with my winning move just to see if she would recognize it or whatever it's called. See it. Yeah.
Who ended up getting the 3rd place win?
Sorry?
Who for our 3rd place game? Do you know? I forgot who.
Oh yeah, Momo.
Momo won that. Okay, cool.
The lion turtle captures adjacent tiles, right? Not surrounding.
Yeah, but that's only for the original benders. The rest of its tiles it captures by landing on them.
Yeah. Ooh,
And
I
also,
like. All right, check this out.
It can also.
I'm gonna go here, and then push it to capture.
Ah, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Very creative.
Although, with that, I guess that's part of its abilities always being active, not just the original benders. Wait.
Yeah, well, that's that will be a new issue that we need to find out. Let's play with it like this for now.
I think I'm a little confused by Atla lore. Are the like dragons, moon, etc., are they the original benders, or is it the lion turtles?
Oh yeah, because of the thing that happens in Legend of Korra with Juan.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure there's stuff on it.
Yeah, from lore, it's still the original benders are bisons and dragons and badger moles, but I guess they've had it always. Plus that the lion turtles can give the ability to other creatures. Maybe that's how it's
the lion turtles like 2nd gen benders.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They are energy benders, maybe.
Energy vendors. Oh. By the way, I got my webcam to work. I just like turned it off and on again.
Oh, there's so much stuff going on in the chat.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there's so much stuff happening in the game. I've been focusing on Twitch. Okay. So, you
We're
did
both
that.
shocked by how much is going on the other person's side.
Captured that. Oh, then the orchid came in. Now the orchid's gone. Then that. Okay, wow. Oh. Man, Sambews is on the offensive.
Guest. Appa would like you to know, Gyatso, that your English is perfect and you don't get to talk about mumbling and making mistakes.
Well, that is really how I feel, but thank you, Appa.
The Lotus can jump other people's tiles, correct?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for remembering me of that. I think this is, yeah, this is checkmate.
Yes. Feels
Pai
good.
Sho mate, should we call that?
Can't you move your red 3 over 1? Oh no, because I can push my Lotus.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hi, mate.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm gonna do now. Alright. Okay, I wanna try one more game then. It could be. I think we should try. I think we should try with. I don't know.
Alright, this time you host. Unless Dallin wants to play you. Me.
You guys go ahead and do another game. I'm experimenting with something right now.
Alright. Did you guys seriously play one game over the course of an hour?
Well, first we went over a overview, and then I'm just really slow when it comes to playing games anyway, so...
It's fair. Alright, coming over to Ginseng.
Are you gonna host it?
Yeah, I'll host. I want to see how much.
Good.
I want to see how much of that was me and how much of that was host or guest.
I think it's just you. I hope it's just you.
I don't know. Guest seems like it has a pretty strong advantage. I don't know.
Maybe you're just born for Ginseng Pai Sho.
I think I'm just born for guest.
Probably.
I have a much higher win rate as guest and scud than as host.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm garbage at host.
I actually think I didn't want to say that before the tournament because I had some strategies planned for if I was going to be host, but I actually think that if you play a specific opening, it also depends on what opening the guest chooses, but with the 3-5 opening, I think that host has the advantage.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess this probably isn't the stream to talk a bunch about that. We can go over that in a strategy podcast episode if we ever get into that.
Good idea.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
So I see you've already changed the bison and the koi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going with the same rules as before, right? 5, 6, and 7.
Huh?
We try to buff the movement with 2?
Sure.
Okay, let's try that.
Sounds a little.
Wah.
I don't know.
It's gonna-
I don't know what that sounds like.
It sounds like wah.
Wah. No, I'm just messing with stuff, and I made myself look really weird.
Okay.
I think that
We can stick to just +1 if you prefer that.
I think we should try +2, but I do think +1 will be better. It felt like a lot of the times my Lotus was just out of range of being captured by your pieces, which were moving 5.
Yeah, I actually think you're right, because, for example, if I move my Badger Mole like 6 spaces, then your Orchid would be able to capture it immediately.
I do think +1 is better, but I think we can try +2, just to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, let's just try it out then.
Right.
Man, the Orchid becomes crazy, and maybe we should say that the Orchid can still just move 7, but all the other tiles get +2.
I think I like the Orchid. As is. I think it's fine because it gets rid of itself.
Okay, yeah.
It's like self-sacrificing, and that. So I think it's fine. It mostly just like snipes tiles, and then leaves. All right. Minky will be back in about half an hour. I don't know why I'm saying that out loud. Gyatso will be gone, and Dallin has probably seen that. Oh, Gyatso's muted.
Oh no.
What kind of pancakes do you think he's talking about?
Blueberry pancakes.
Man,
Man,
I'm gonna guess.
I love blueberry pancakes.
I'm gonna do some internet research and see what kind of pancakes they eat in Denmark.
Oh, pancakes in Denmark. It's
He's back. What kind of pancakes are we talking about?
we were talking about not doing it today, but doing it tomorrow. So we weren't talking about pancakes.
So not pancakes.
They were
Yeah, that
talking about
was
the opposite of
actually what we're talking
pancakes.
Yeah, I guess so.
My least favorite kind of pancake.
Yeah.
Your least favorite kind of pancake is not pancakes. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Wait, did this game end? It did.
Oh yeah, I won.
I'm gonna end this game. You guys forgot to end it, so boom.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Nice,
I'm kind of behind.
thanks.
Where's the new game? Is it up in the server again?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the playtesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a more.
Now what I need to do is I need to get a green screen.
Green screen would be cool.
At the moment, though, I could just try hanging up a blanket behind me.
That's basically what a green screen is.
Yeah, except for the green screen comes with the thing to hang it on.
Oh yeah.
I just have a wall behind me. What am I gonna do?
Just stream in your bathroom and use the shower curtain.
The shower curtain. Oh wait, I just got an idea. This just may work.
I like how if you bring out the koi or dragon, the most like offensive tiles, or I think the most offensive / defensive tiles, it stops you from building out a ring or building your road or path or whatever you want to call it in that direction. So it's like I'm not really going to be able to push to the right with my Lotus as things stand right now, so it's a good defensive move. You give up offensive power. I think it's interesting how that works. So you like can't do both.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I guess that will also be like a strategy of the game, whether you would want to take your Lotus the same direction as your opponent or the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. And it's all about like which. It's kind of like picking accent tiles, except you're picking what tiles you want to build your road with and what tiles you want to have as like offensive pieces. Cool.
What have I done?
What did you do?
Look at my stream and you'll see.
Wow.
I am the Pai Sho board. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous, I don't know if yeah, I think it speaks for itself. I think I can do that.
Oh, wow. That was crazy, yeah.
That far. No, I can't do that because my Lotus isn't out.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I'm very happy.
Let me see, that goes here, and that's like that.
Then you would definitely want to bring out your Lotus, because otherwise it can capture your dragon.
No, because I brought my Badgermole up.
Yeah, but its abilities, special abilities, aren't activated until the Lotus is out.
Oh, that's right. So you're right. I do want to bring my Lotus out. And then I imagine your next move would be to snipe my Badgermole.
How would he snipe the Badgermole?
And the Orchid that can now move 8 pieces because we're practicing, or we're trying out everything that's +2 movement.
Oh, right.
Orchid can basically traverse the entire board. Is it too far?
Yeah, I think... Sorry?
Papa said it's too far. I want to double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right, it is too far. Crap. And I double can't do that. What I can do, I think, because the original benders can move 6, right?
Yep. So you would still be able to capture it.
So I think
You
I
only
can,
need 5 movement, actually.
well, so I can go and do this, right?
Yep. That's the thing. Definitely. And I do this.
And I am gonna do this. Now I am in a pretty good position to start capturing tiles, I think.
Yeah, but this also means that you only can capture tiles with your
The
wheels.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in a very good position to capture tiles. Oh, that's intense.
I think
I'll
this
need to be going in 5 minutes.
sounds good. So a 2-week game.
Yeah.
I think this is a fair trade. Wheel for a Mason. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how most of the action has been going on the northern part of the board.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three.
Ooh, how about wait? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm safe here.
Man,
Take that.
orchids really can move far, can't they?
Oh yeah, crazy.
Ooh.
Oh,
What is happening?
I think that's from Sambews. Oh, it's gone now. Nope.
Sambews.
One sec.
Probably his microphone.
That's rough. Gave us the old in and out.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, that happens sometimes. I just need to relog or reload or whatever you want to call it.
Yo, this green screen is like $15 from Amazon.
That's an interesting move.
Just kind of want to be able to. I think wheels are a lot stronger if they can freely jump in, capture the enemy's lotus, and then be able to start capturing before the enemy gets their lotus out. So I don't want to sacrifice my wheel here. So my thought process is get rid of one of those tiles with the orchid and then use my wheel. So I don't necessarily think wheel for using the wheel like the orchid to get rid of the co. I don't think is a good move. But I will use the orchid like an orchid to get rid of the co.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is happening?
Hmm. Who can say?
All the tiles are so horizontal.
Hmm.
It doesn't make much sense, but I feel like it makes sense in my head. Because it's like, if the tiles are all close to the same horizontal lines, then the lotus can't move anywhere. So that's an important aspect to remember.
Uh-huh. I love how there's already tile design division. Like Dallin's using the Chuji red.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas I think the Visuchi Ko, or the rustic Visuchi, what are they called?
Vespucci Rustic or something like that.
Rustic Visuchi Koi wheel.
Yeah. And I was using that originally, and because I thought it was the coolest one, but then I discovered Chuji Red. I think it's a newer one that was put on there recently.
Chuji red is pretty cool. I do think some of the tiles look too similar from the guest and host, like the badger mole, or sorry, not the badger mole, the sky bison.
Oh, like it's different, or it's hard to tell if it's host
I think
or...
it's too similar. Yeah, it's
That's
too hard to tell who it is, I think.
That's a good point. Well, and that's because, like, that's kind of Surso's style. A lot of other people's style with tile design is like, they make symbols. Surso's makes more like tiny drawings, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it's hard to make a drawing, because with the symbols you can easily invert the colors. But with a drawing, it kind of has to be how it is, or else it doesn't.
But you can't have like a blue avocado.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's the same with the Scud tiles, really, or at least the Garden Gate tiles, because it's just the background that's different. But maybe the background on these Chuchis, or whatever it's called, tiles should be
More,
a bit more different.
more contrasting.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a good point.
Feel free to go, Gyatso.
Yeah, sorry. Your turn.
I think that's one of the problems with streaming, as we have it's hard to talk and think about your next move.
Yeah, that's true. That's why it works so well to, like, stream tournament games and not have the actual contestants there, but just talk about it.
You don't have to worry about that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that move.
Sweet.
Cool.
Moved so far. It's crazy.
Is the beefed up moving a little too beefed up?
I do think +1 is better than +2 by a lot.
Yeah, I agree that.
Oh, is this +2 now?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at keeping up with all this.
Wait, 1, 2.
Oh my gosh, there's not many tiles on the board.
We've had lots of capturing.
Yeah, that +2 movement does a lot.
That's true, yeah.
After this, Dallin, do you want to play Appa?
Play Appa?
Appa wants to play a Ginseng game.
Yeah, sure. Will we have him on the call, or will we just talk about...
His choice. I don't think this is looking too good for Gyatso. His only capturing tile is his wheel.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that. That's not. Oh, sorry, I think you can say that. It's not looking very good. Man. But Are you sure that is where you wanted to move your wheel? Just want to be sure.
Do I lose here?
No, not at all. I just thought that it would make more sense if you wanted to move it to 0.4, but it's up to you.
Because I'm capturing the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Makes
No,
sense.
yeah, that would have been much better if I hadn't been capturing, but I do want to get rid of that so that now you don't have that many.
Yeah.
Tiles.
Okay, so I will get my battery model back.
Oh, that's right, you can do that. I think I'll just try and win now.
That's a good idea. That's kind of the premise of the game, is winning.
Yeah. Objective, win.
Oh, Gyatso, your Lotus is all alone in the middle of that quadrant of the board.
It's so sad.
It's so sad. Okay, I sent Samariappa a friend request. If he accepts it, then I can put him into the call. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's just fewer and fewer tiles on the board every time I look at it. Oh man. So, Gyatso, that's your max tiles you can put back into the board, right?
Well, yeah, for now it is, yeah. If I still had my orchids left, I could also use those.
Oh, right.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose. That's too bad.
Well, I think you can still block it though, but
I can block it. I won't lose this turn. Probably. But I need 3 turns to win. Which
Wait, but I thought Sambews was winning.
was...
What happened to that? Gyatso
He
pulled.
brought tiles back, it's cheating. Wait.
Yeah, it's cheating.
It's cheating.
No, those were in the rules.
Hmm.
I can bring my tiles back. Wait, no, I can't because I haven't lost my...
You can bring tiles back that hasn't been lost by, or hasn't been captured by a orchid. But you can only bring tiles back with your flower tiles. Except Lotus. Hasn't been captured by a orchid. But you can only bring...
Yeah, but...
Hi. I need to put down the volume of the stream.
Some echo there.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this now.
Yeah, the problem is I want to bring back my... I want to trade my orchid for my... whatever, the sky bison, but my sky bison hasn't died, so I can't.
Oh. Dang it, Sky Bison, why aren't you dead?
Die already.
I wasn't talking to you, Samurai Appa. Don't worry.
It's a samurai
Oh,
fight.
this is interesting. Yeah.
I think I'll do this, and if you kill me, then I'll bring it over. So I think that's actually pretty good for me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And if you don't kill me, then I'll just, like, kill your pieces.
Oh, shoot. Savage.
1 second.
So,
Yeah, I think you could do something better there, actually. Maybe not.
I mean, capturing
No.
your pieces is probably
Never
the best
mind.
way to go at this point.
Yeah, I thought maybe he could capture my Lotus, but it's too far away.
Oh.
And I'm back.
At this point, the only tiles Gyatso can use to move his Lotus is his wheel and his, what's that thing called again?
Bajimo.
Bajimo.
And now I can teleport over the right bison, not that one. I can bring over my bison back and threaten to win this turn,
oh, shoot.
which is why I had wanted it. Which is why I had wanted it dead.
Dead.
Well, I think I managed to save that.
Got close there.
Thankfully, I was pretty close. Almost brought that back.
I would love.
Yeah, I think I can't do anything about this now.
I would love to be able to play this game in person.
Someday, post-COVID, in like 5 years, when we can all travel more than we can right now.
Or I could just play with my brothers.
You should just play it a lot, yeah. Play it, so we can find out how it can become a balanced game.
Well, yeah, the thing
Wait,
is, I would need all the.
tile.
I would need the right tiles. Is the thing.
Oh, yeah. Of
I
course.
selected the wrong tile.
Oh no!
It's hard.
You don't have the original Bender tiles?
Um,
I pushed my red 3 instead of the Lotus.
you know, I think I did get original Bender tiles in my set that I got.
Oh, that's cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look for that actually.
Yeah, because I think that's something Scott usually does.
Yeah, he threw those in when he sent me tiles earlier.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you could push Badger Mole tiles. I don't think that applies. I think I'm thinking about Co, but we'll just play it safe just in case and capture that.
I'll just be doing this. But you could have won before. You could have just
No.
pushed your tile. Hey,
Okay, I'm back.
you
This
win.
kind of a stalemate.
Yeah, well, you just win now.
Okay.
This is another way to win.
Okay. GG.
What you guys reached a stale? What? What happened while I was gone? What did you do?
I captured his other 2 tiles.
What the
Game
heck?
over. Okay, I'll need to be going now, but have a good time.
All right. Thank you for joining
Sure.
us, Gyatso.
Yep. See you.
Your
I just-
pancakes happen.
I just grabbed my tiles. I'm gonna. They still smell like Scud's tiles. Like they still have that familiar smell. Okay. So the question is, can these be used for ginseng? It came with a lion turtle. It came with koi fish. But it didn't come with the other two things. Like, well, it came with like this pond thingy and like what is this, bamboo? I don't know. So it has two of the necessary things. Anyway, so what's our next game gonna be?
I think you versus me.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Do you know how to put up a game, Appa? Because I
think so.
Yeah, go ahead and just put one into
Maybe.
the playtesting thing in the playtesting thing on the Ginseng server. I'll join it. Okay. What tiles am I missing here? I'm missing a dragon and badger mole. So that's interesting. I could hypothetically use different tiles for different things. Okay. And then Sambews apparently left. Gonna be back in 15 to 20 minutes. Alright.
Okay. I need to change the order of the tiles.
Oh, is it all messed up?
No, they changed the order in the first mounts of the server.
Oh, okay.
They not update to the actual tile order.
Right. Putting away Pai Sho tiles. So takes so long. No, one of them dropped.
Go. Sky Bison, Dragon.
Cannot find that tile. It's gone forever, I guess. That's bad. Okay. Okay, while you work on getting that game up there, I'm just gonna go look for that tile real quick because I don't want it to be lost. Oh, found it.
Okay. I think I got it.
The tile is retrieved.
Oh.
Okay. Is that game ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Okay.
Which?
And then I'm guess. Do I go first?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Which game settings are we playing?
What do you say?
Which rules are we playing?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they probably. The problem is I don't know what needs to be playtested. Do you know what? They probably want us to try playtesting something.
I usually play with 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay, where can I see all the different rule things? Oh, wow.
Game items, testing items.
Testing items. Okay, so you play with 4, 5, 6, and 7?
Yeah, regular.
Okay. So we're gonna have those tiles jump over other tiles. They don't have to go around. We have original Bender's abilities activated when Lotus is in play. And when there's only one Lotus in play, that player's wheels can capture opponent's tiles. Badger Mole protects from capture, trap, and push. And the Koi Fish does not prevent tiles from being pushed by the Bison.
Uh-huh.
And when the Lotus is out, that player's original Bender's special abilities are always active, meaning that if hosts moved a tile... Okay, wait, there's a conflict here. 5 is that original Bender's abilities are first activated... Oh, wait. Aren't 5 and 7 just the same?
No, because the 7 says that always active. So
Oh.
eh,
But when
it
the...
used to be that the dragon, if you place near to the dragon, it doesn't capture your tail. But with the 7, they capture the tail.
Okay. So we're doing 4 or 7.
Yeah.
We're doing both?
4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll just copy those. Oops. Sorry, a little bit of lag here. Okay. So that's all of our things.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I go first, right? Because I'm guest.
Yep.
So we tiles are still moving the same amount as usual, right?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I think.
Wait, that was a bad idea. Wait, I'm gonna undo that, sorry.
Yeah, well, don't worry.
Okay. I feel like, okay, what is your favorite tile in Ginseng?
The Sky Bison, because it's so easy to move the Lotus with him.
That's true, yeah, it's a really good finishing move. And it can just kind of push the Lotus along. I think the Sky Bison is a really good one, but I think mine might actually be the dragon. Just because, I don't know, I think the idea of like flaming everything around him is so cool.
Very powerful. The Vajramol and the Kois, to me, seems too little weak. Like, there is support. Like,
yeah. That's true. Okay.
Which one? The koi?
what?
Which one is weak?
The koi and the marshmallow.
Yeah. I think Admiral is good just to like move out and defend. But I do think the koi requires a little more effort than the other ones to use effectively. And so it's... I think most games, the more complex things get more meta the longer the game is out.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like it'll require some... I don't know. A lot of playtime to figure out how best to use the koi. But right now, I definitely think it's one of the worst.
Did I do that right with the lotus movement?
I
Don't
think
think
that
you can't.
the move should be.
You have to push it the opposite direction of the Admiral, or
The
of the
movement.
Sky Bison.
And what's the opposite direction in this case?
Be diagonal.
And yeah,
Oh, so you can't choose which direction to push it in, you just have to do it diagonal?
Now. Yeah,
Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm good.
I was thinking, how does he come there?
Oh, it's desync. Don't worry about it. I forget what I was gonna say. I hate when this happens.
Oh no! Wait.
Wait.
I don't know.
You're gonna undo that?
Yep.
Alright.
What are you guys playing with?
What?
What are you guys playing with?
4 through 7.
Okay, so original benders can jump tiles.
Yeah.
Render. Their abilities are activated when the Lotus is in play.
Yep.
And wheels capture when only the Lotus is in play.
Yep.
And all the other stuff. Are you buffing movement at all?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
We have 4 viewers. I wonder who all's viewing.
I'm one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was 3 for a while.
I'm the other one.
So
Okay,
there's,
so 2.
there's 2 real ones.
I'm guessing Minky
Yeah, I think.
and
He left 3 minutes ago, I think.
Is Prone here? He was here for a little bit anyway.
I heard him say he needs to go and we'll be back. Chan's here.
Hey, oh, Chan's here, not Prone. Okay.
He said he needed to go and would be back in half an hour a while ago.
Who did? Minky?
Minky.
Right, okay.
Okay. I think I'm trapped here.
You think you're trapped?
Yeah,
Not
because
capped. Right, because you can only move...
Well, the koi can.
yeah, but my Lotus is not up, so
Well, the koi can.
Koi doesn't...
The koi can still freeze though, right? Oh wait, no, it can't.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop from pushing, I don't think.
The koi can't freeze because the lotus isn't out, right?
yeah, but I think
Computer just... No, everyone's just not talking. Looking at the rules you put in chat, one of them is... It does not prevent tiles from being pushed by the bison.
yep.
What did you say?
Oh, but
The
that does
koi
defend for a turn because you can't.
Wait, what did you say, Sambews? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
What?
My audio randomly connected to some Bluetooth headphones in the house.
Oh,
I
nice.
just couldn't for a while.
Classic.
I'm back.
So, is my lotus currently frozen?
No, because my Lotus isn't out.
Right, okay.
And even if it was,
The
Lotus can't. The koi doesn't stop tiles from being pushed by the bison.
Wait, really?
It's one of the rules you guys are using.
So the Lotus can go right over that koi right now?
No, because it jumps diagonally.
Oh. I thought you meant... Okay, never mind.
I'm pretty sure it jumps like a pawn in chess.
Yeah.
Well, and I meant, like, if I were to put my bison right above the Lotus earlier, could it have jumped over the koi? But I don't think that's what you were saying.
Like, push the thing over the koi?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it can do that, but I don't know. We need Gyatso with us to make up these things when we ask them.
He's the
Someone
best.
with the authority to make things up on the spot.
Katsu is the best making up rules in the spot guy. You know, I think this is my first Ginseng game not against Gyatso.
I think I have a game against you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Appa is one of the more frequent Ginseng players.
Who is? Appa?
Yeah.
Well, here I'm out. I can't do anything to prevent your win.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Tiles aren't out, so you can't capture. Or your Lotus isn't out, so you can't capture.
The only thing I can do is take it out, but
I don't think so.
I think so.
you just need to push something.
I think you would have had a much better chance in the game if you had put out your Lotus earlier.
Yeah, so this is actually a good...
But the time I'm going to do it, he does it early. So when he take it out, I was already trapped.
Oh, really? Okay. What move could you have done it? If there was a move,
Like,
you could have done it.
at what point had you lost? How long ago?
In
So
the point that
obviously-
he take his Lotus out.
When I first put my Lotus out, I went way over there, and then I pushed it farther too. Oh, since I pushed it, that was...
I think you're right. I think you did lose at that point. So I think this is good. Just like in Scud, how you always want to be able to form a harmony for defensive reasons.
Yeah.
I think this is like you always want to have your
Lotus out.
Lotus out for defensive reasons, so you can capture, like use your abilities.
So the place where you could have saved it was the move right before I put my Lotus out. You put
If you had brought your Lotus out, you could have.
Yeah, you put your bison over to the left instead of doing that if you
take out my Lotus.
Yeah, just took out your Lotus. Although you had a good chain getting ready there.
That was the plan, but I forgot the Sky Bison push.
It's like something Canola said to me once. Like that's a good offensive move, but
yeah. All right. What's the plan from here? We're gonna do another game.
I'm still free. Still go for a bit.
How long has this stream been going so far?
I
3 hours.
Oh yeah, we're heading up on 3 hours here. Oh my gosh. What if you guys have you guys played each other yet, Sambews and?
Oh yeah. We've definitely played several games.
In this stream though, I don't think you guys have played each other.
I don't think so. I don't think we've played. I think because you guys only played one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was Appa's only game on the stream.
Right, and I haven't played Sambews yet. So, So I think either Appa against Sambews or me against Sambews. What do you guys think?
I don't like choosing things.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm actually very interested to try playing Sambews, so I think I'll take a game against him.
All right.
If that's okay. Do you think you could put up the game, Sambews? Because I still don't know how to do that.
You go. I'll put up the game, but I'll describe how I'm doing it as I'm doing it.
Okay.
I go to the Ginseng thing, and then I go to playtesting. Go to pinned messages and click on the link
Okay.
for the setup. And I swap Koi and Badgermole because it's an old link when Koi and Badgermole were swapped.
Right.
They weren't how they are now. And then I go to game setup and create game. I send the. Alright. Here you go. I'm sending it in playtesting.
Okay. Put that into here. Join game. I'll end the game with Samurai Appa. Okay. So I start first, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a little confusing because guest is on the top, which is opposite of Scud.
Right.
Right.
Oh, and what things are we playing with?
Oh yeah. Sorry, should have figured that out.
I still want to do, I think buffing tile movement by 1 is really good.
Okay. Is that the only thing we're gonna add then?
I think all the other things, like, the wheel, abilities being active always if your wheel is out.
Okay.
If your Lotus is out, and the wheel being able to capture if your Lotus is out.
Okay.
And I can't think of anything else I'd like to try. I really like those changes, though.
What about
I'm
original
playing-
benders always having their powers active? When
Yeah,
Lotus,
I like that.
When the Lotus is out. So that one too?
Huh.
I think that's part of the wheel one, actually. I'm not sure.
I think they're together.
Okay. And they don't necessarily have to stay together, but in this case.
Yeah.
So we're doing movement up by 1 and when your Lotus is out, your wheel can capture and your original benders always have their abilities active.
Alright, sounds good.
Your move.
Let's bring out the dragon.
Oh, the
I
dragon.
think this is a good counter. A good defensive move, because the dragon is a very strong capturing tile, and I think capturing the enemy's pieces is a good way of stopping their advance.
Yeah, I've
stopping them
noticed that.
from.
You like to capture stuff, don't you?
If it works, it works.
You like
It does.
just took Gyatso out with that capturing.
This is already a very scary scenario for me, and one I'm not entirely sure I can win. See, though. I think you just did the same thing to me that you did to Papa.
That's exactly what just happened, yeah.
Oh. Not fair. Cheating.
Yeah. House wanted to take his Lotus in the second he can.
Yeah. Well, you've achieved the goal of incentivizing getting your Lotus out.
No, this game is seeming strangely familiar. You know how like I have my favorite 3-5 strategy, rose on bottom for Scud, rose on bottom, and white jade on the right, and then like a lot of times when I'm playing guess, I just kind of do the same exact thing with that.
Oh, if my Quadrumal wasn't in the way, we'd be forming a harmony ring with each other's tiles. And if
Really?
you're
That's beautiful.
pretty nature of how they're set up. Well, good game.
You sound so sad.
It's
So,
fast
again-
losing 3 moves.
You need to
Again,
go.
going back, it was that one
Any-
move where you could either put
Also,
your Lotus out or do something else, and you don't realize that that's the point of no return right there.
Yeah, so what needs to happen is
It's like when someone is new in chess and they take the, I don't know how you say it in English, but in Spanish is the mate del pastor. It's 3-move mate.
Oh, really? So it's like there's no way
Yeah.
that they can prevent it at that point.
Yeah. Oh, if it's set up, you lose.
Mhm. So I think the problem is, we go back to the beginning, I led moving out my 5, my dragon.
Right, and that makes it so you still have no way of moving the Lotus out.
Meaning, I lost when I brought out the dragon, basically.
Oh, wow. And so Appa lost when he just moved his bison. But you lost
I lost when I brought out the dragon.
you lost on
I
your
lost.
very first
I lost
move.
on my first turn. So, I think we might want to change how pushing works, because that would have
That
gone
wouldn't have
differently. if-
happened, and that seems like kind of an OP thing.
Like, yeah, you pushed it out. So, let's say it was one. It was, where was it? One back, and you couldn't have pushed it. I could have gotten my Lotus out, and you would have gotten it. You would pushed it to the midline, and I could have started capturing with my dragon and my lion turtle, and I could have started capturing with my dragon and my lion turtle, and I had got my stuff over there. So I think changing how the badger mole, or how I always mix these up, how the sky bison constantly pushes things, and like what that means, I think
Mhm.
it's the best way to fix this lose in one turn
Yeah.
scenario that we just discovered.
This is what playtesting is for, kids.
Yep. This is why you play test, kids. So you don't lose in one turn.
So, okay. I feel like this. Okay. What kind of suggestions would you have for changing how the bison works?
Maybe like, I don't know, just
His ability is active all the time.
maybe it, like, I guess, because what does it pushing things constantly mean? Maybe at the end of the. No, I don't
Maybe
know.
okay.
at the
Maybe this. Maybe, you if you're going to not move the bison and have it push something, that needs to take up an entire turn. But moving the bison and then pushing something works. And if someone moves into your bison's range, then using your turn to push it also works.
actually really like that, because that's basically like blinking, like moving away and then moving back into your spot and pushing.
Yeah.
Kind of like blinking it.
Mhm.
Actually, I like that as just adds a little bit of functionality.
Yeah.
Not a ton, but a little bit. So I like that.
Okay.
I remember the first I played this thing of always active abilities of the original vendors. Is Lotso and I play that when both Lotus are out, the abilities are always there. But if only one Lotus is out, only the when you move the vendor is his actually his ability on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't get much of that.
Yeah.
I think I did. So just like lotuses are out, changing when their abilities work when lotuses are out. Like maybe you can't use the Bison's ability until my lotus is out. Is that what
No,
you're
no.
saying?
The abilities when you approach to some vendor, the ability is on when both lotuses are out.
Oh,
So like instead of their abilities being on when your lotus is out, it's when both lotuses are out, right?
Yeah, the
and is
thing
that
that you
when
can.
is that when abilities turn on in general, or is that when just the concept of constant abilities turn on?
Well, yeah,
The
no. So like right
concept.
now, it's. I thought it was right now. You get your abilities when lotus is out. I think that's what Gyatso said.
Right.
But instead, what if it's when both lotuses are out instead of just your lotus? That would also fix the one move mate.
Yeah.
Thing.
The problem with that is that fixes this specific scenario, but I feel like it doesn't quite fix the fact that the whole it just doesn't really fix the whole Bison being too OP still with it.
And I don't think the Bison is OP because it wouldn't have been OP if you had almost won and then I started capturing things with my dragon and stuff.
That's true.
It is OP right now because you can. I got one move mated because of that.
Right.
I feel like it's only OP because of this specific instance.
Okay.
And I feel like limiting when it can push, I think, is a good nerf for it.
So, are we going to try playtesting the idea of both lotuses need to be out in order for powers to be on, or are we going to playtest my idea with Bison's? You can't move into a Bison's range and then have it push you. You have to have the Bison move into your range and push it, or it needs to be already be there.
I think you and Appa should play it. Right, no, I was gonna play with Appa.
Okay, we'll have a game against you and Appa.
Right, will you write something up in the ideas and balancing thing about the nerf we came up with?
Yeah.
Appa and I play?
Yeah.
Me.
There goes Dallin. Avoiding responsibility. Alright, do you want to host, or should I? Or is Dallin gonna... Alright. There's so much stream delay.
Wait, so what exactly am I writing up again? I forgot.
Just, like, talk about the one move mate and the nerf we came up with to, like, all of that.
Okay. Okay. Wait, did I unmute here? Should I repost the link, or is it already there? Oh, it's already posted in there.
There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm joining. Alrighty. What are we playing with?
No, the same that the last game is 5, 6, 7.
So everything is boosted by 1. The wheel can capture if only your Lotus is out, and I think we should try your idea where the Bender's abilities are active when both Lotuses are out, so that...
No, but they are active permanently when both Lotus are out.
Both Lotuses
When
are
your
out.
Lotus is out,
So both Lotuses have to be out for Bender abilities to be active. That way you can't checkmate me in 1 move. Or I can't check
yeah,
with 1 move or whatever. I think that would be a good change. Or just, like, I don't know. Or I think you're only
I mean
you're only constant when
yeah,
turns. Okay, yeah. I think that's better.
yeah,
Alright.
because that's why the way I understand the role.
Then it kind of instant, yeah, because then the tiles they don't do anything. There's air. So yeah, I like that. I think that's a good change. I love how Gyatso's there for like the most boring part of the game, and like as soon as he leaves, we start like 1 move mating and coming up with a bunch of design changes for the game.
Yeah.
Like right after the creator leaves.
Maybe he'll watch it later. Plus, I'm sending the message right now.
Okay, nice.
So is the idea that... Okay. The idea is that you need to have both Lotuses out in order to have the...
In order for the Bender abilities to be constant.
For them to be constant. You can just have 1 and have your Bender ability be activated.
But it won't be constant, mostly to fix the 1 move mate.
Okay.
But then I also think it does... Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a good change. Mm.
Oh, I see what are you doing. Oh.
Mm. The lion turtle can move so far. It's so much better now with the movement buff.
Oh yeah, we are +1 word.
It can move like 6, right? So yeah, so far.
Okay, how's the game going? So you guys are doing... You guys are doing Appa's idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
abilities with phones. And then we're also buffing movement by 1, and the wheel can capture when the 1 Lotus is out.
Oh, cool.
I really like those changes. I think I've said that already. It's still true. Since your Lotus is out and my Lotus is out, I have the always active thing, and I can do that, I think. You shouldn't be able to capture because I'm harmonizing with the red 3.
Yep, but I can block it with my dragon and capture.
Oh, right. Oh, and I can't...
Yeah, now your abilities are off.
Mhm.
Okay, what is happening with this game?
All of my tiles are dead.
Okay.
I don't know how to counter this dragon, because I can't capture it.
Oh, sure, diggity. He
Guess we'll go
he can do a
here,
lot
and
of
then-
damage with that.
Dragons are very strong, it seems like, especially when you capture their Lotus. Capturing the enemy's Lotus,
Yeah, capture.
really good move, because it gives you a free turn where they can't capture you, because their Lotus is dead, so they have to move it out of the way. Come on.
Oh.
So unnecessary.
Oh, this is like an infinite death loop at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, all the vendors are OP in South Point.
Vendors are the dragon is very strong if you can get it going, like, right now.
Capture the 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just starts capturing, and then it can capture the Lotus over and over, and there's
Just-
nothing I can do.
Oh. Wait, why didn't you take his Badger Mole, though? Because then the Lotus wouldn't have been protected when it came out.
I think that the Sky Bison is more dangerous than the Badger Mole.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, next I can take his dragon.
So now you can capture his Badger Mole.
It just
Or
captures the dragon.
Well, what you can also
Fine.
do, what you could also
So,
have done is capture the Badger Mole. Oh no, Appa.
Over, finally. He's just gonna retrieve it with his...
No, there was a better way to do that.
Yeah, capture the first device.
You could
No.
have captured the Badger Mole.
Capturing the Badger Mole kill my Lotus too?
No, yeah, you
I-
capture the Badger Mole, and then after you've captured the Badger Mole, you flame the Lotus.
But because because your ability will always be active.
Mm,
So because the dragon's thing is always active, so if it's next to Badger Mole and any other... Dude, dragon is so good.
miscalculation.
basically spawn camping my Lotus.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, but now I can just push my White Lotus.
It's like a game of soccer. Just kicking
Yep.
it forward a little bit. Boop, 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 boop.
How do I want to do this? I want my to be there. Oh wait, the orchid can't capture the lotus.
No, it can't. Did I miss that?
GG.
Yeah, that's GG right there.
Yeah. Nicely done. Moral of the story, dragon busted. Maybe.
Yeah.
Dragon
And try to
Buster.
not protect your. Try
Okay.
to protect your Lotus.
Well, okay.
Probably need to go. Next Ginseng game I play, I'm probably gonna lose all of my pieces or I'm probably gonna lose the game single-handedly because of the koi. And then the badger mole, and then whatever. All the tiles are good. But I need to go for now.
Yeah, we've been at it for like 3.5 hours. I think I'm gonna end the stream there. We learned a lot about things to playtest and to try out with the game.
A lot of progress.
Lots
in
of good
the
progress. And for anybody who wants to learn, we can just have them watch the beginning of the video where we went over the rules. So it was overall a very successful stream. Thank you everybody for watching.
Eventually we should make a Ginseng podcast.
Yeah, that'll be great. Well, here's the thing: our podcast we're making is just a Pai Sho podcast, so we can make a episode about ginseng.
It doesn't need to be, and it doesn't even need to be Pai Sho necessarily. Like if we run out of content,
we could always delve way into Avatar fan theory stuff.
So much Avatar content to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think when we do our ginseng episode, we should definitely have Appa and Gyatso as guests because they're definitely the most knowledgeable about the game.
For sure.
I think the 4 people in this group call are like the people who play ginseng the most frequently.
Yeah, probably. I'm probably the least frequent out of us 4, but I still really like the game, and I want to play it more too.
It's a very great game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but there it goes.
Okay.
We should.
I'll end the stream now. Thank you all the guests who came and all the people who watched, and we'll see you later.